Good. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the program. It is me. There are these here. Things are happening. Welcome to the show. It is Sunday. I am not in any of my usual locations. I am, of course, in wonderful Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, because I was in Erie last night. I can't rent a car to drive home, nor could I get it direct. So we are back in Pittsburgh, which I love so much, in that hotel that always craps out the Wi-Fi. Let's see if it holds today. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the program. I got some coffee here. I got some more coffee over there. I have some water here, too. I'm not just a one-beverage kind of boy. We're only going half an hour today because I have to get to the airport and through the airport. So you'll all have to bear with me. Here are these again. You got the gist. However, even though I'm going shorter today, it's not the longest episode ever, but it's one of the longest episodes ever with the Von Erich family, Kevin Von Erich, Ross Von Erich, Marshall Von Erich. And it's amazing. I guess this is episode 163, that things continue to get insane in new ways. Talk about a lot of hot topics, both current, political, and in wrestling's past. And then the shoes come off and the socks come off. And if you have an old man foot fetish, my God, this is the episode for you. I think this is probably one of the better interviews. I think we broke new ground here. Go like, go watch, go comment, go share, go tell all the Von Erichs that you love them, that you're frightened by them. Spot Center said, I recognize the Carriage Inn when I see it. Fuck. That place, so it was Pittsburgh. We used to do, when I wrestled for IWC in Pittsburgh, we used to have the after parties, sometimes at Permante's, where they think they invented putting French fries in the sandwich. And then at the Carriage Inn, which is the last place I have ever seen a fucking cigarette vending machine. Beautiful establishment. Ashley, good morning, sir. Hello, friends. I've missed you. Been so damn busy. Hope everyone's doing good. Dara said, good morning, my love. Woke up just 15 minutes before the stream, but I am here. Suplexus said, haven't been here a long time. Stupid life stuff is keeping me busy. I guess everyone's busy. Glad to be here. Good morning, RJ in chat. Nail said, good morning. All good morning, everyone. Christine, Messanity, Lishi, Amy, Mia, Rose, Squirrel Squad, the wonderful, what a morning of returns. Of course, he did the wonderful art for Hey W. I appreciate so much. Wonderful artist. Go follow his business. Hair is a little wild today. It is, but I don't mind it. Getting crazy. Real Von Erich kind of look. Hoy said good morning. Manuel said this might ruffle some feathers, which is good. But which is good to watch? The Turner Classic Movie Library or the Criterion Collection? Well, both. I mean, Turner Classic Movies is easier on TV. Criterion, you have to pick your own. It's very much a choose your own adventure. I would say Turner Classic Movies is better curated, where I can just put it on and they will tell me what's good and why. And I usually agree with it. Me said, RJ, you're looking quite out of breath. Mind your own fucking business. So Sierra said good morning. James said good morning, everyone. Hello, said Prisma. Red Dog said good morning. RJ, Harley, shit, Christine, Mama Mia, that's a spicy meatball, and everyone else in the chat. Suplexus said, how cool was it having the great Ricky the Dragon Steamboat on Dynamite? Did you get a chance to talk to him back there? Well, no, because he was kind of attacked. It was a very busy day. There was so much blood, but not enough guts. I say it time and time again. Blood got you coming. But on a show named Blood and Guts, to not see one gut, a little bit of a letdown. A little bit of great wrestling, great program. These men and women fought for their lives. Show a little gut. That's all I'm asking. I did not get a chance to talk to Ricky, and I regret it. It upsets me, because we also did have a lovely episode. I think he was wearing the same outfit, too. Whatever, it's great. You got one outfit, you use it. 2 in a row, you bail. Is there someone else? What are you talking about? I was surprised they spoke about Israel. Me too, Rose. Me too. Speaking of Israel, the late bar mitzvah David Arquette is here, who maybe I'll see at some juncture. He's in a new movie. Let me plug the film, David. Gambling. Russians, gambling with Russians. I'll figure it out. Hold on. Let me find it. Hey, these Russians have a lot of money. Be nice to them. I think that's the name of the movie. Let me plug the film. Gay, the cost of money. The Perfect Gamble. I was so fucking close. Let's read the premise of The Perfect Gamble. Russians. Something about Russians. The Perfect Gamble. It's an American crime drama. We don't have a synopsis. That's a real thing. No. But where is it now? Is it out? It's somewhere. It's streaming now. It was released 2 days ago. So if you want to see David yell at the Russians or be friends with them, you'll be able to find it. You'll click. I think it's in theaters. It's on Prime. Okay, you'll find it. It's The Perfect Gamble. David's also been appearing, perhaps in makeup in a variety of places. Also, in an Arby's commercial. Congrats to you. James said, RJ, you did a better job with the Von Erich interview than Theo Von did with Kevin. No shit. Not that fucking hard. Nail said good morning. Miss Sandy said good morning to David. Lola said good morning. The show is the only reason I don't sleep on Sundays. Mia said, oh, he's in Pittsburgh. Let's hope it holds up while he's here for the hour. I'm only here for the half hour. Relax. You got like 25 minutes left. Mr. Scott said, good morning, all. Let's do a respectful take on Fuck, Marry, Kill. Chat, coffee, or dance? Bette Midler, Goldie Hawn, Diane Keaton. Dance with Goldie Hawn. So there's nothing I really want to talk to her about. Coffee with Diane Keaton. So I think she would be ready. She seems like someone interested in getting up in the morning. I don't think Bette would be interested in getting up in the morning. But I would absolutely chat with Bette. And of course, and I've said many times, I'd fuck all of them. Supplier said, here's a throwback. What was it like working with Candice LeRae in the ring? We had a match. It's on YouTube from ESW in Buffalo. I had a swell time, and I did it where I felt objectified in the intergender match. It was nice and easy and fun and very ball heavy. So if you're into that, Neil said, happy cultiversary to me. What task would you like to be able to do with your feet? Being able to type with my feet would be such a fucking joy. Because then I can drink. You know, there's a lot of things I try to do in bed or standing. I like to multitask, and I can't because I only have two hands. So I think being able with my feet would be, an untold joy. Lishi said, never enough guts. Spotty Wi-Fi said, Miss Sanity. Christine said, is Harley's Mini Monet puppet okay? Who gives a shit? Sebastian said, have you seen the new Frankenstein movie? I have not. My list is growing bigger and bigger. By the way, David, as per the list we have, I watched Anti-Mame this week, which is the movie that the Mame musical is based on, and it is great. A lot of times old movies, you're like, it's going to have a dated humor that I'm going to have to accommodate. But then it doesn't. You're like, oh, this is fucking fantastic. Anti-Mame. What was the question? Have you seen the new Frankenstein? If not, I heard it's fantastic. I'm sure I will watch it. It's just like, I gotta go down the list. I got a lot to get through. There's that Scorsese documentary. There's that Eddie Murphy documentary. People need to stop making shit for a minute. Ash said, 43 months. Huzzah. Give me a song from your heart, please. And thank you for being you always. When there's a shine on your shoes, there's a melody in your heart. Let's see if anyone can tell me what show this song is from. Okay, we ready? It's such a good feeling to know you're alive. It's such a happy feeling. You're growing inside, and when you wake up ready to say, I think I'll make it a snappy new day. It's such a good feeling, a very good feeling, a feeling you know that I'll be back when the day is new, and I'll have more ideas for you, and I'll have more things that I want to talk about. You will too. Someone name the show. Miss Andy said, before the Wi-Fi ends the stream, can we get a quick plug for the AW book signing Friday, 6 p.m. at Bookends in Ridgewood, New Jersey? There'll be an AEW. This book is all elite book signing. I believe Tony Khan will be there. I believe Orange Cassidy will be there. I believe I'll fucking be there. It's going to be a wild, nutty, crazy time. Bookends is the hot spot. As my friend Giancarlo said, Bookends gets everybody. They got the Rock and Mick Foley, and people will line up around the block. Will people line up to see what Tony Khan's signature looks like? Only time will tell. 6 p.m., Bookends this Friday, Ridgewood, New Jersey. Of course, the next day is Full Gear. Renee and I, and probably Jeff, will be hosting 0 Hour head-to-head with Tailgate, but we're on Prime, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and it's going to be a nice time. Christine said, this gamble, let me tell you, starring David Arquette. Look out, gambling. Mia said, dang, we only have you for 30 minutes. I was late watching the AEW episode. That's fine. It's okay. Gavin said I would talk to Goldie Hawn about her wearing the emu costume in the movie Protocol. Fascinating. Christine said, will your dad be at the Toronto Santa Claus Parade next weekend? Most likely. Lola said, old man foot fetish and ball heavy? You're spoiling us this morning. It's a weird one. And Middle East discussion. Squirrel said, typing with your feet sounds so incredibly difficult. Well, that's why I'm not doing it. Christine said, RJ liked Anti-Mame. Shocking. I did not realize it came out before the musical that was based on the same, and now I understand, but I didn't know. It's nice. It was nice to figure that out. Everyone's having a good time. Nell said, everyone knew, well, oh, Mr. Rogers. Everyone's yelling Mr. Rogers. Okay, very good. Does Mr. Rogers channel Pluto TV? Yes, I know. Lux Ray said 6 day and night left. Full Gear. Finally get to meet RJ Wu. Yes, I'll just be standing in the middle of the ring. Do you ever get a red cup? Did you ever get a red cup during Starbucks Day? I have no idea what you're talking about. So I guess, maybe. Is there a nice message on your cup, or did they shun you again? Do they know it's me? I'll let you decide. Miss Annie said, just so you know, there's a Starbucks very close to Bookend. Why doesn't Bookend sell its own coffee, Miss Annie? I think that's a good question. Christine said, I actually dreamt you opened your birthday gift and it went great, so you're off the hook, but not really. You're great and all that shit. I'm trying my best. Dara said, Starbucks workers are striking. Oh, I thought you meant they're attractive. They are? Let me look this up. I had no idea about this. Oh, I thought I Another wave of Red Cup rebellions is coming to dozens of Starbucks. They're planning 4 stores in 41 cities. November 13th, as the clash between Starbucks and unionized workers spill over into the chain's popular Red Cup Day. Starbucks Workers United, the union that represents some of the chain's baristas, announced earlier this month it would begin a strike on November 13th if Starbucks customers eager for that holiday collectible item. Starbucks and Workers United began negotiations on a contract for union baristas in February 2024, but no agreement has been reached, with both sides pointing the finger at each other. Let's see. Cities where strikes are planned. Hold on. Let's see the list. Apparently it's not that many. Let's see the list. Anaheim, Long Beach, San Diego, a lot in California, which makes sense. Colorado Springs, Lafayette, Evanston, Geneva, Alpharetta, Brooklyn, and then it says Brooklyn, New York, and then it just says New York. Dixon, Pittsburgh. Oh my God, did I cross the picket line? Jesus, and Seattle. Fuck me. Where would we be next week? Boston. Well, they're not striking. Don't cross the picket line. Go home, make some coffee, get some French press. I mean, I've certainly given these people more than enough. What is going on there? I've certainly given these people more than enough money, so they can fucking pay these people better. That's fucking bullshit. Support. I'm sorry for crossing. I would like to apologize to the Starbucks union for crossing the picket line. I was uninformed. You're just telling me your protests are not working. They need to be bigger. You need to do something jazzier. That fucking sucks. They can fucking pay them better. That Bob Starbucks is shitting money. Are you staying in Nashville for Thanksgiving or going home? I'm doing neither. I'm having a new kind of Thanksgiving. I'll leave it at that. Dave said that would make more work for me if we sold coffee here at Bookends. Well, I would want it, and Starbucks is going on strike, Dave. So maybe you guys, as a business, should want to make more money. This is me. You don't have to. Is there snow in Pittsburgh? No, there's not, but Toronto has been covered in snow. Me said, what's the cheat meal for today? I don't know if I'm going to have anything. I just feel like shit. Slice said, do you get nervous before a big pay-per-view? I don't think I'd be able to sleep before something like that. The nerves and excitement of the show. I will say this, Suplexicist. I've learned that, like, am I live? Am I frozen? I'm here. Okay. I've learned sometimes I have so much work to do that I don't even have time to be nervous, which is great for someone who has anxiety, for someone who overthinks and can be very neurotic. Having so much work that I can't speak or even think about the work, I just have to get it done, is great. But I do more often than not. I would say nervous in a good way. It's exciting. When I have a relatively coherent system down where you don't have to accommodate requests. Yeah, just go where your friends are. Because more often than not, as you age, you would not be friends with them. And it's also, I think, a good practice to go make new friends somewhere else. I don't know anyone who followed their friends through high school was like, yeah, I made the right decision. I think that's it. I mean, there's no reason to be intimidated. They're also not the best years of your life. The best year of your life is from like 6 to 12. So she's already past her prime. Just enjoy yourself, get your shit together. And I would also say, take a day and practice walking to each room and locker and knowing where everything is. The first day of high school, I was only told this years later, when we did the drama class, we're all sitting in a circle. No one talked to me because they thought I was older. They thought I was a teacher's assistant. So I thought I had no friends, and they just thought I was an older man. Dave said, for you, we will go get great coffee from the local shop just off the street. No, it's not for me. Oh, they consider this a thumbs up. No, it's not for me. It's for the Starbucks people. Prisma said, how's your cold doing? Still there? Not really, but I also think, like, the cold outside and, like, being in this hotel with, like, air conditioning, it, like, shits it up a little. Miss Anderson, you left early last week to anticipate a rough time through TSA. How did it end up going for you? It was actually, like, it's fucked. I had to check my bag in one time. Nuts. reconnecting. Did we crap out? We're back. Mia said, what are the colors of your outfit full gear? I want to know if it's full color. I haven't even fucking put any thought into it yet. I have a bevy of outfits to get through, so I'm going to go home and pick. Mia said, I seriously hate this city. The hair tie around the wrist is fighting for its life. Oh, this one's done. One day it's just going to snap. Like, I use it, and it doesn't even do anything. It's just like a ribbon. There's women who have, like, loose ribbons in their hair. Red Dog said, before you end the stream, a toast to the cops who arrested the punk YouTube kick influencer Jack Doherty. Oh, the cops. What? He was arrested? Oh, this is great. This is wonderful. I'm so out of the loop. Mia said, TK needs to pay for a better Wi-Fi connection in Pittsburgh. Nell said, Christine, put that on the board for yourself. Enjoy yourself. Get your shit together. I said, RJ, did you hear Danielson be a little derogatory about Amazon? I was thinking if he shit on DC and DraftKings, he'd have the trifecta. Hey, we'll get him there. Spot Center said, I can be there for you. Just say Tabitha Stevens and crinkle your nose. Just say the word. I'll bring a large dog. Am I frozen? It's buffering again. Carrie Jen has perfect Wi-Fi and a cigarette machine. I heard that you had to check your bags, and that was it. Well, no. That's wrong, Miss Annie. Am I not frozen? I've been here this. I can't tell because and it's not showing me that I'm frozen. Oh, so I'm back. Okay, I was gonna end the stream. It says error. Itchy boobs. This is what I do off camera. I just scratch my breasts. Spot Center said, I have my late wife's scrunchie on my wrist since 2023. It's not scrunchy anymore, nor am I. We all get loose. Miss Annie said, oh, God, I have shit in my nose. I meant that I was heard. Oh, I meant that was all we heard due to the buffering. I see what's happening. Okay. Well, Pittsburgh, even though the Wi-Fi is holding, it continues to be shitty. You're breaking up a little now. Okay, you're back. Well, what do you want from me? I will also tell you while everyone's here, go watch the latest Hey W with the Fine Eric. So obviously we're off Hey W next week because of that. And then we're winding shit down. And then shit's going to fucking go very, very soon. So brace yourself. Prisma said, being Italian and clearly a man who doesn't like hair, how long does it take you to shave your body? Not that long. I stay on top of it. I care about myself. Neil said, how do you think the Chiefs will do today? You know, are we talking about the police chiefs around the city? There's too many Chiefs, as far as I'm concerned. Too many. How did that not fall under the racist sports team name umbrella? Because I feel like it's not police chiefs. It's too many Chiefs, not enough Indians. And then the Indians was bad. So wouldn't Chiefs be bad? I think they'll do great. Oh, my God. Christine said, I'm going to the McMichael Art Gallery next week. That's it. Where I went when I was a child to see work by the Group of Seven. And it was just like boring lakes and shit. Rose said, why is Hey winding down? Well, we're coming to the end of the list. This was episode 163. And we're running out of the ability to really produce them. We're also down to, as I've said many times, the nose and the assholes, and many of them are both. Spot Center said, are you responsible for the Fetterman fall? Yes, I said, hey, Fet! They went, whoa, whoa, whoa. So that was fun. By the way, I also want to shout out, and I totally forgot, 2 days ago, Harley and I did do improv at the Arcade Comedy Theater in Pittsburgh. There's a show called Latchkey Kids, and we hopped on. A friend of mine, Mike Rhodes, runs it, and I just wanted to go see the show, and he's like, do you want to just play? Do you want to just be in the show? And I think they taped it. What was I going to say? Oh, and so they're like, it's like long form, and it goes into different scenes, and players can change scenes when they want, and Harley did not know the rules, so she didn't get off stage for the first 3 scenes. And she was just stuck in crosstown traffic. But it was a delightful time, and when I come back to Pittsburgh, I need to do something like that again. Neil said the Chiefs are named after some dude, apparently, not a Native American chief. The guy's name is Bob Chief, but they do have a questionably racist chant. Well, I think all great sports teams should. Christine said he knew the number. I'm no longer needed. I only knew the number because you showed me the number last week. Rare B said, wow, Latchkey Kids is afraid you don't hear much these days. He has a 90s-based improv group. Mia said Chelsea Green can give you your $10 now. Her new merch hat will have. I do want to shit on Matt Cardone here for coming back to WWE and having the crying face on his entrance. That was like, okay, buddy. They didn't even give you your original theme song back. They gave you the downstate cover of it. Let's have a little decorum. No more fucking crying faces in wrestling. Lux Ray said, you miss Jalisco, El Clon, and other. Yeah, it's a little hard. Where's Latchkey Harley? That's a great question. Yeah, sorry. I just had to get that off my chest. The crying face. Oh, I'm so happy to be in Albany. Give me a break. Prisma, what's your favorite homemade cookie? I used to do